Second half of World 4 is gets a little bit harder. Well, 4-5 is really easy, but then the rest of it's kind of hard. 4-5 is just straightforward. You ground pound some posts, and you hold right. You're supposed to use this rock to push through the rest of the level, but you can just go over here. Spit that out. Hopefully that shell doesn't die. Okay, good. Play the tap out. Save a flutter. One too many eggs. Get a speed boost.
Nice.
I didn't press left there. When you let go and get a speed boost, for some reason, it makes you turn left while you're still running full speed the opposite way. One of those things that don't make sense, but whatever. Four six is like the most random level. There's about a bunch of fish that when they jump straight up, it's RNG. So hopefully they don't jump in the shitty spots and I don't get hit. So I have exactly 5 eggs here, so I can use this first Shy Guy to cancel out one of the RNG fish. Bounce on him. I would have gotten hit if I didn't. And then I eat this Shy Guy to get to 6, because in the next room you have this, yeah, this is not good. That was kind of bad, but whatever. I have 6 eggs because there's an egg spitter in the next, but this one doesn't spit eggs. This one spits spike balls. So I get 6 and he doesn't spit any. Little egg management there. To cancel out some RNG in the run. This fish can jump in one spot to hit me, and it didn't. Jump in the scary spot, but not in the bad spot. I'll go for the frame save here. It's kind of hard, but it's faster, and it looks cool. Almost. You could just that he spits a projectile out, so you can't like just jump at him and egg him. But you have to spit an enemy up and then egg him. So it's kind of a little difficult, but saves a few frames. I missed it, of course. 4-7. Pretty straightforward level, like most levels. Gonna grab it. I was gonna grab an egg there, but Koopa died. Supposed to ride a platform there, but you can just flutter. Yeah. Shells have like invulnerability frames, so they can't hit you right away for some reason. So you can just run through them. Here's another gate hack. Gonna open this gate. And then jump there. And ride platforms. You can just flutter to the end, but obviously slower than just riding these.
That's some pretty fast platforms.
If you jump off those platforms, you get a little speed boost. You get the momentum carried. So 4-8's a really cool level. It's one of my favorites. It's got a few cool tricks. These Shy Guy are RNG, so they gave me a good pattern. Need this shell. Gonna just run on. That's not supposed to happen. Gonna just run under these spike blocks. I said just messing up easy things that look cool. Hopefully I can get this at least. Okay. The hardest part I get, and the rest I don't. You could just run through that save ring if you hit that cloud. It like freezes the screen while spawning those stars, and it doesn't register. It actually does register that you go through the save ring. You get all the stars that you would from going through the save ring, but you don't get the frozen screen. So it saves a bit of time. 4 eggs. I go up here. 2 more. Another block break section, but this one just shoots straight up. And the Koopa, the big Koopa. Nothing special about this boss. Just shoot him. It's on a timer. You don't have to keep running. It's on a timer after the fog spawns, so I scroll the screen to the left so it doesn't have to scroll as much at the start of the fight. Small time save there. Takes 4 shots and a ground pound to damage him. Interesting way to get eggs. So I said nothing special. You ground pound him before he actually hits the ground. It just shoots you up in the air. If you're actually on the far right side of the platform when you do that, it'll just freeze for over a minute. But if you do the fight right, you're in the correct spot and it goes. So it's actually faster. So. World 5. This is probably the most stressful world of the game. Especially when I get a little into the middle of World 5. Some hard things later on. The first few levels are like a casual player's nightmare. Especially like 5-3. They're pretty easy for me at this point, but they look really cool. Riding a cloud here is faster. You have to climb up this mountain. Well, technically it's a second faster if you climb up the mountain perfectly, but there's yeah. Might as well just ride the cloud. There's like a rock that spawns in a perfect spot to knock you backwards, and you have to jump in the perfect position to not get hit by it. So, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Penguins, please. Penguins, please. Just in the worst positions. Missed the shot. It's faster to run on ice rather than jumping on it. Your speed oscillates at a higher average value. Every frame, your speed shifts by subpixels per frame. So, kind of like Super Mario World, if you know how that works.
Are there any reasons to run Japanese besides text?
No. Any percent, actually, now that I think about it. Japanese 1.0 works a bit differently than every other version. Soft locks on English in some levels. When you do the no-like stuff. And it's like random soft locks as well, so it's not like every time. And there's something to do with like the safe corruption that only works in Japanese or something. I don't really know that much about that category though, so I know the Japanese 1.0 is the best version for that. That phone. This next room looks really good if done well. Or at the end of this room, it looks really good if done well. Bounce off some flying penguins. Or as the game calls them, bumpties. You know the snowmen? They're called Dr. Freezegoods.
Dr. what? Freeze what?
Dr. Freezegood. That's the name of the snowman.
Dr. Freezegood.
Somebody's new Twitch name.
This is the nightmare stage for if you're just playing through this game your first time. This is everybody's least favorite stage. Okay. That's an IL strat. Yeah. It's kind of hard to do. It doesn't look that impressive, but it's hard, I swear. This screen killed me so many times when I was younger. It's a nightmare. And now I just hold right and jump. Hopefully I can get these bounce. Slow. I got that though. Okay. There's a couple spikes here. Ooh, I didn't clear either. Normally I clear at least one. That kind of scared me. And here's the ski section. Basically an auto-scroller.
I love the ski section.
And Mario has a snow cap on.
So cute.
That attention to detail.
We got 2 donations. $10 from Anonymous. Bummed I missed out this weekend, but hope y'all are having fun. Crispy is basically a cool carrot top. Spam Lobos high if you got him.
I have blonde hair, but thank you. So you don't have to press anything.
Look at me go! Ah!
.dq.
Another $10 from Anonymous. Great run, Crispy. Shame you're not using those awesome glitzes you showed us more. Put money towards kill the animals.
Those poor animals.
Rolling up a hill is faster than skiing uphill, so I got hit intentionally a couple times there. And 5-4 time. This is like the nightmare stage for a speedrunner. I showed you the warp that took me a couple tries to get. That's easy compared to what I'm about to do. Warpless. This stage is a bit crazy if you don't warp out of it. I might be kind of quiet during this level. This stuff is pretty easy, but later on, the last couple screens, or there's one screen in particular that's a bit hard.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Music's really good, yeah. I mean, I never listen to it when I'm playing, but it's really good as just listening it through your first few playthroughs, but it's really short and gets old. So I'm gonna grab this save ring intentionally because it doesn't cost that much time, because it makes me get 30 stars, and there's a non-skippable one later. Because I'm probably gonna die in the screen.
Nah, you got it.
So there's this ghost you're supposed to ride, but that's slow. So I'm just gonna flutter a bunch. I dropped a flutter. Even if I get this like within the first few tries, it's faster. So I'm just gonna, and it looks a lot better than riding the platform. So even though I was probably on world record pace up to this point, it's over. Yeah, it's impossible to beat the world record if you don't get this first try.
Oh.
It's so easy to drop a flutter. If you release even a frame too early, while he's like, before he starts to drop, it doesn't let you flutter. You just fall out of the sky. You have like 7 frames to maintain height, assuming you press and release and repress in 1 frame, and you have 1 frame to gain height. So every time I'm gaining height, that's 1 frame. Okay, bats, be nice. Okay. These are really good height. That one's off screen, but I like it to be off screen, because I know where it is. This should be easy. I shouldn't say that, but... Okay. There we go.
Third try's charm.
Third try's still pretty good. I'm still on pretty good pace. This is my favorite boss. My favorite boss. It's so good. Especially the speedrun strats. So, no, we don't get any more weird Yoshi faces. But we get a really cool looking boss fight. And what you're supposed to do there is you're supposed to shoot like in the same spot every time towards his heart until you hit it. And that could take up to 6 shots for each hit, but you can like scroll the screen off and despawn him and then spawn his heart before while the egg's about to hit it, so it hits his heart on the first shot. So it's using the screen and how enemies load to your advantage there. Just a straightforward platforming screen, clearing some enemies out of the way.
It's outside outside of that 5-4 skip, what do you think the hardest part of the run is?
Well, most of it's honestly pretty easy by now for me. There's one trick later that I'll be doing that's kind of hard. I mean, it's 2 frame perfect inputs back to back, so it's a bit difficult. Oh, there's also a frame perfect jump that I have to get in 6.5. Those are like the hardest things, but like no level is really that hard anymore for me, so I've done it enough. I've done nothing but play this game for the last 2 years. Bad. Whatever. Didn't cost that much time because I didn't have to flutter the next one, but whatever. So, 5-6. Next level's an auto-scroller. A really long one. It's like another 3-4 minute auto-scroller. The end of the game is like where all the auto-scrollers are concentrated for some reason. Give you a break, I guess. But they made them to where you have to pay attention. So like the worst auto-scrollers. You can't just not look at the screen. Yeah. Nothing really to say. Kill things. Keep your APM up. Don't waste any eggs. Yeah, the auto-scrollers scroll really slow in this game. They spawn a bunch of enemies, like, you have to still pay attention. But there's nothing really pressuring you to do anything. Uh, 48, and we're... If I can think math, yeah, this is the 5th world. Yeah. Yeah. Math. Die.
If you're just joining us, you're watching Awesome Games Done Eventually, which raises money for Child's Play charity, who provide video games for kids in the hospital. We're pretty close to our goal. We've got some incentives for donations if you'd like to. $10 or more, you can get a chance at some swag. We have AGDE t-shirts. We have custom handmade drawings by Carson Druitt of various video game art forms, and we also have a pile of Steam games that we're going to be raffling off and handing off to winners. So if you donate, make sure that you do include your name so that we can figure out a way to contact you. Twitch name would be your easiest bet, and we'll figure that out after the event is over. We also have an incentive for Super Metroid, which is later tonight, to kill or save the animals. Right now, killing animals is at $993.62, while saving animals is at $1,090.38. So, Save is in the lead by just about $100, if anybody's looking to tip that scale. Oh yeah, if you want to get in a donation for Final Fantasy IV character names as well, you are welcome to do that. How many characters is it? 6? Or more?
A lot. It's like 10. 11,
Okay.
10 or 11.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it, yeah. You finished with 5, but you...
No limit, not limit.
Oh, sorry.
How many letters?
6.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's six letters for the name.
I was like, there's a lot of characters.
The characters.
I would prefer that didn't happen.
That would be really slow.
But we'll see.
5-7 is a really cool level. I really like this level. Yeah, the auto scroll is done.
Hooray!
You hold left. Who holds left in a 2D platforming game? And we're going up now.
Up and left.
Now we're going right.
All is right in the world.
Yeah, that was really slow. So I'm just gonna fall here.
Nice.
For some reason, if you face left there, the piranha thinks you're coming from the opposite direction, so he's facing the right. That's 5-7.
So you think developers realize that you could maintain height with your flares and just get past the parts of this game?
I'm sure they realize you could, but I didn't think anybody's gonna. I didn't think they'd think anybody's gonna practice enough to get that good at
Could be.
fluttering. They made like the 5-4 auto scroller perfect to skip. You barely can do it. There's just enough enemies. So maybe they designed that with that in mind.
There's different people on the development team. One guy's like, yeah, let's click this optimal. And this other guy's like, I love auto scrollers.
Riding arrows. Slow. Okay. I like this next section coming up. Vertical platforming section coming up is really cool. There's like enemies running down, and you just shoot them. So, this is the most RNG part of the run. This boss. He can run to the left or to the right. You want him to run left. Technically, he could stay still, and that would be the most optimal, but it's 1 in like 258 chance. So, like, never happens.
I'm ready.
Even if it did, I would end up running away, assuming he wouldn't do it. So, he'll either run left or run right, and if he runs right, he can stop like in the middle of the two spots where I can't hit him. So hopefully he runs left. He ran left, and he barely turned, and he didn't attack. It's RNG though. What's my timer at?
You're at 122.44.
Pretty good. Pretty solid. Still get a 145. Only 3 people have done that.
Like 2 and 144 and 3 and 145.
Yep. Or there's 2 and 144 and 1 and 145, so yeah. There's a couple of people that have really low 146s though. There's this newer runner who's been running about 6 months who has a really low 146. Colthor the Barbarian. A really good player. He hasn't even done 5-4 skip yet, and he's getting down there in times. So soon he'll be right next to me.
The Dark World.
It's the longest cutscene. It's like 1.5 minutes. So this is where the difficulty in the game just like skyrockets. One mistake and you die in most cases. So I will try not to make a mistake. That's what happens when you put many hours into one game. I'm bad at every other video game. Don't let this fool. Use this toady to save half a second right here. And then for some reason it lagged a bunch. So, rip half second. Okay. And then lose a bunch of time just missing a easy jump. It's a good 6-1. Other than that one like movement mistake, it was pretty good. 6-2 is really cool. I really like 6-2. The first screen especially looks really nice. Just some straightforward, hold right, jump. Face the opposite direction to get a small speed boost. Don't do that. You can get over that wall. Like doing kind of like a flutter you would do. You have to release and repress B, but it's a pretty lenient window. That's one play. Bonus skip. So this next level is the last level with fuzzies in it.
How often have you gone fuzzyless?
Very few times. Very few times. I know. But this is like the scary fuzzy section. There's a chance they kill me as well. Or I just run off a platform and die. That's only like a 15-second time loss, but
Is there any RNG with those spinning logs?
no,
Okay.
they're all set. Me trying to save frames. You can jump below those arrows and not have to jump on them. It's a little faster. There you go. Okay, they didn't kill me.
They just like work the screen.
Yeah, they warp the screen, they make Yoshi run really drunkenly. If you like let him sit there. This is one of my favorite screens in the game. If I can do this. IL strats.
I'm having a hard time like focusing on the action. The background.
Yeah, the backgrounds are super nice. The artwork in this game is amazing. I wish they'd go back to it for Yoshi games, but they don't know how to make good Yoshi games anymore, so... They made a masterpiece and then they made a bunch of really crappy ones.
Sonic fan sympathize. So this game seems like it's kind of long. Is it a safe thing or you have to be like, I guess I'm looking more at you can save it.
Yeah, it saves every level. Every level saves, so you can come back. Just beat a level and it will save, even if you've already beaten it before. Because it would be really hard to expect people to 100% this game on one go through without ever stopping. So good thing they did that.
This is our first speedrun?
Yes.
How long is that?
The world record's 2 hours 34 minutes. Yep. By two-stop, double stop. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. I guess I can try something since I have that save ring. We're gonna go for something kind of crazy. That's not it. I'm really low right now.
Oh! Almost.
Okay, I won't jump off the log this time. I'll just jump off the platform.
You were right there.
Well, I'm still gonna not ride the log, but but this time I'm gonna jump off the platform before it instead of jumping off the log. Stupid flame. That almost never happens. Okay, this is a lot easier. I wanted to go. Okay, let's try. Let's try this again. It's only 16 flutters, like, it should be easy. I'm dropping a lot of height.
Oh, okay.
So, the first time I did that, I tried to jump off the log, which is kind of dumb, and I shouldn't have done it. But I got the save ring, so it was whatever. So why not go for crazy things? We're an hour ahead of schedule. Gotta lose some time. That fight's pretty trivial. You you shoot a couple shots, and he falls in the lava and dies.
That was it.
Yep.
Oh, I blinked.
It's a little harder if you don't know what you're doing, but course, if you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy. So, I tried to jump off the log, which would require at least 1 frame perfect flutter and then maintaining height throughout the rest. So, and it only saves like 10 frames to do it versus doing it off the platform. But it looks a lot more intense, so why not? I have never done it in a run, but I would never actually go for that in a serious run. There's a highlight on my channel somewhere where I'm like talking to MT, is like asking him, do you think it's possible that you could jump off the log and do lava skip? He's like, I would never really try it. And I'm like, I'm gonna try it once. I got the first try I ever did it. It's the last level auto-scroller. There's still a couple more later. They don't last as long. Not much.
I do have some donations here. Megaton Snapper donated $100 and said, "Been with you guys all the way so far. Great entertainment for a great cause. Looking forward to all the great runs to come. Thanks everyone. Save the animals." Mijal2 donates $10 and says, "Please name one of the Final Fantasy IV characters Egg Roll and kill the animals."
Yes.
Egg Roll. Yes. And then $50 from Unknown, who says, "Hello, Lobos and pals. For Broth here. Great charity, and I'm happy to donate. The animals must pay with their lives."
Eggs do some weird things when they hit slopes. There we go. So this level looks really long, but it just loops around. Like, at the start, we went by a section that we will be going through later. So they made it seem really long, like a really big level. But we saw this spot earlier, this exact spot. It just goes this way instead of going down. If only they didn't make it an auto-scroller.
No way to trick the camera into going with you. At least
Without auto-scrolling, yeah, but it's really... They could have kept the collectibles that way. So if you wanted 100% it, but... Okay. I want 2 eggs right here. It lags pretty easily in the next screen. There's supposed to be another auto-scroller in this screen. I'm gonna grab the save ring just in case I mess up. I die. But you can jump on the first frame here and flutter over the trigger.
nice.
So this is all supposed to be an auto-scroller, but... These rocks can be scary. Because they drop when the screen's at a certain positioning, and the screen's almost never in the same positioning every time. So they could just randomly drop on top of you, and then they have this weird gravity that they could just suck you into the hole. So they can be really, really scary. So I'm gonna do, I could just not do the strat, but that wouldn't be fun. So, what you're supposed to do in this level is you're supposed to use a rock, push it a long ways, and get to this key, but you could just do this and get this key, maybe? There we go. That's 2 frame perfect inputs. You have to press Y in a certain frame and then jump exactly 3 frames later. Or it does not work. That's 7 seconds faster than doing the other strat, but it sounds better to do. A couple frame perfect inputs. So, and this is supposed to be a really large level, but you can just go up there, perfect flutter, get to the spot you're not supposed to, and skip all of it. And now we're at the end. Still only 2 more levels left. Yep, 2 more levels. 6-7 and 6-8. And they both have auto-scrollers inside of them. Good design, guys. You did so well, and then he threw auto-scrollers at the end. Oh, I actually got this story. This is not going to really matter to anybody else but me, but this screen's scrolled up, so this makes that this wheel spawn faster. Saves about 5 seconds. It almost never happens. You have to jump at like a certain spot, and then it stays in that position for some reason. And then I just don't jump on platforms. Let's see if I can get this. Dash boost. Hopefully I don't ground pound too late or too early here. That's a little late. Could be faster. Could land just directly on the platform. The red platform. And auto-scroller. It's not too long, but still an auto-scroller. What?
If you like run in front of the platform.
Yeah, you can't get up here. You could wall jump up it, but humans can't do that. Yeah, that's in the things. Yeah. I mean, optimally, you would not even get to this section. You would do what I said earlier. You do this like frame perfect trick to get over the top of all of this and just skip it. But it's insane and very difficult. And that was really bad. And this is a really strange gate hack. So get off the stairs. I'm gonna set his value to a negative speed value and then spit it back at the gate and it goes through.
Back to Green Yoshi for the final level?
Yep. The Green Donkey, as Bowser calls him. Bowser's the hardest boss of the game, as he should be. Just hold right and kill everything by touching it. So I want to. There's 4 doors here. I want to get door 4, and they spin in the same like pattern every time. So if you like shoot at the same spot every time. It knocks him down. And this is why you want door 4. Like you just... For the 1-ups, of course.
Oh, okay.
I love how it can only do so many sounds at once.
Yeah.
So you like hear half the jumping sound. So there's 2 sections of the boss fight after this auto-scrolling. Auto-scroller is about 2 minutes long, so... Just want to make sure Kamek keeps despawning by touching him. He goes away, tries to go somewhere else.
Oh, we do have some donations. $25 from Velgaderp. Save the frames or save the animals. America, you decide with love. Heart. Are we America?
I don't think he's doing either.
Crispy, you can decide.
Kill, of course.
Of course, of course. $100 from Dakiran. Thanks for the great work. Would like my name in the FF4 run. P.S. Kill those filthy animals.
They're not animals, they're pixels.
Punchy Taco donates $10. Been watching the stream as much as I can. Great people with a great cause is something to get hype about. Here's $10 to your goal. Also save the animals. One more donation. Sneak Mosquito here. $25. I just wanted to say good job to everybody running, and I wanted to give some money to this great charity before the event was done. Let's save those animals and name one of the Final Fantasy characters Asimov. Thanks for an excellent weekend.
I think I just want to go play with Grant.
Baby Bowser. These text boxes move slower than every other text box in the game. Hard boss fight. And then he gets bigger, of course. Typical Mario game. Bowser gets bigger. Game. No. It's really wonky. If I missed the first shot, so it was weird. And I shot you at. This is bad Bowser fight. That might be too high. Okay, that's 3, so Rob. They don't have the boxes. And one more. You can barely miss it.
Time?
Time is at last text box, so just a bit.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I told myself I wouldn't go for that. Time.
Very nice. 147.50.
Nice.
Good job.
This credit music after this, though, is so good.
Yeah.
It's an amazing game. You should play it at least once.
Good one, sir. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Crispy, for running that game for us. One of my favorite games of all time. We have an update. We have reached $9,000 with a couple donations. We're sitting at $9,050.
We gotta go Super Saiyan now.
A couple more donations here. Bob Lapidus donated $50 and said, found extra cash down the back of the sofa. Take that, 9K. And another donation. Here's to reach the 90%. Great job speedrunning these games, guys. Hope the goal is reached and surpassed soon. Thank you for that $40 donation. Remember, guys, we have incentives if you choose. We have Super Metroid, Kill or Save the Animals. Kill is now in the lead at $1,178.62, and Save is at $1,100.38. And we have 3 Final Fantasy IV character names in the list. We have Eggroll, Dakhirn, and Asimov. And what's the typical way to do the names for Final Fantasy IV in particular?
Typically, so what I was planning on doing is naming certain characters in certain towns.
Okay.
And so I think one of them I'll just pick them in order. People are just
Okay.
doing generics.
All right. What's the max number of names?
It's about 10 or 11.
It's about 10. Okay. We'll say 10, and then.
Like I can give you.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll narrow down exactly what the number is. There will be a max number of names that we can put into the Final Fantasy IV name list. So once that's full, if you, we'll just do them in order at that point.
And it's a 6-letter name?
Yeah, 6-letter.
Oh yeah, six letter name for those Final Fantasy IV character names. You are watching Awesome Games Done Eventually. We are raising money for Child's Play charity. This is the 4th one. Yeah, I guess so. But Child's Play charity gives. They deliver video games to kids in the hospital, as they so sorely need, and I would so sorely desire if I was in that situation. We also have donations incentives. If you donate $10 or more, you are in the raffle for various prizes such as AGDE t-shirts, custom art from Carson Druitt, as well as Steam games. So we'll do the raffles after the event is over and figure out details from there. So thank you guys for watching. We are going to go ahead and set up, and the next game is going to be a ridiculously volatile speedrun from what I've heard, Arcana on the Super Nintendo. So that will be getting set up shortly. Don't go anywhere.